The ability for you to solve our exponential equations using logs. Okay, so the first thing I want to go over is we're going to skip a lot of the details and kind of go straight into using them. Wait, where's my... Oh yeah, okay. Let's go straight here for starters. Okay, so go ahead and write this down. Okay, you need to be able to convert between exponential and logarithmic form. Okay, so without going into a lot of detail, because we just don't have time, logarithmic functions are basically generated off of being the inverses of exponential functions. Okay, so they're inverses of each other, so that's why we use logarithmic functions to solve exponential pieces. So make sure you write this piece down, star it, highlight it. Let's see if I have a highlighter. No. Okay, so do notice the detail of the b value has to be greater than 0, and it can also not be 1. Okay, so that is in reference to the base of a log. Okay, so this piece right here probably is new to you. Has anybody seen this notation before? No? Okay. So the way you would read this is you would say the log of base b, so this is like a subtext. Okay, so this is the base of a is equal to x. Okay, so you can never have a base of a log that's less than 0. Okay, also cannot be 1. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to start by just practicing this. Okay, so going from exponential form to logarithmic and vice versa. So I'm just going to slide off to the side here, and I'm going to start with just doing an example. Okay, so we all know, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we all know that 2 to the third power is equal to 8, right? Okay, that makes sense to you, right? Because that's basically saying 2 times 2 times 2 is equal to 8. Okay, your brain comprehends this. Okay, now when we convert it into logarithmic form, it's not going to make as much sense as the exponential form. Okay, but we can still use logs in order to solve exponential equations, and I'll show you where that goes to, but let's just convert for now. Okay, so if I was going to convert this exponential form, the logarithmic form of this would be the log of base 2 of 8 is equal to 3. Okay, so you see that the number that has the exponent is the base number. The number that is in the exponent is basically what the log is set equal to. Fair enough? Pretty simple? Okay, here's another quick example. If you have 1/3 squared, that's equal to, who knows? Close, 1/9. There you go. Okay, now if we were going to convert that into our logarithmic form, what would it be? Log base 1/3 of 1/9 is equal to 2. Okay, let's go the other way. Let's say we have the log of base 5 of x is equal to 3. Okay, so now we're going the other way. What would the exponential form of this be? 5 to the third is equal to 2x. Perfect. Pretty easy? Okay, I'm going to ask you to prove it. Whoa,
Whoa.
Okay, everybody get onto Nearpod.
Holy cow, look at all these
Second step of this is now being able to type this in the calculator. Okay, so everybody grab a calculator. Oh, I did? Uh-oh. I lost my OneNote. I'll show you. Maybe. Okay, well, I lost my page, so I'll just make it an example. Okay, so now evaluating, we'll call this evaluate. I did not spell that right again. Hold on, let me try again. Okay, so let's say we had the log of 13. Okay, so everybody can type that in your calculator, right? So type the log, which the log button is right next to the 7. Okay, so literally write the log of 13 and hit enter. And did you get, I don't know, didn't type it in. 1.113. Okay, so now here's the thing with logs. Okay, so you guys know how I always want you to write things in exact form. I'm always saying write it as a fraction, not as a decimal, no rounding, right? Okay, this is the one time where I'm going to take back that statement and I'm going to let you write your answer as a decimal. Okay, because you just kind of have to. There's not really a way around it. Okay, so what I want you to do is always give me 3 decimal places. Okay, because we want to be super exact. 3 decimals is about as exact as we need to be. Okay, perfect. Okay, example number 2. Let's say we have the log base 3 of 8. How do you type that into the calculator?
You gotta change your base.
You do have to change your base. So on your calculator, let's see if I can turn mine on here. Wait for it. Someday I'm going to get a better tablet that works faster.
Mine is terrible. Second window.
Oh my gosh, come on. Okay, so apparently my Webbit's not going to open and then but as soon as I start talking it will pop up. But what you want to hit is you want to hit alpha window, and then you're going to go down to option number 5. So type this on your calculator, alpha window, okay, and then you go to 5, that should say log base next to it, and you should see the exact notation that we have. Well, do the log base 3 of 8. So type it in. If you hit, yes, there's more than one way to get there, you're right. Math, and then it's over at number, right? No, how do you get there?
It's like all the way down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, A. Math A. Did everybody find it? Did you get 1.893? Everybody good? Good? Check. Anybody not get it?
I got it.
Everybody good? Okay, do I need to do an example on this, or does everybody got it? Like with the Nearpod, we got this? Piece of cake? Good? Okay, so now I'm going to move to 16.2. Okay, and why the heck do we even care about logs? Okay, so the reason we care about logs is because they allow us to solve exponential. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little equation, which we did in the last section. So it says 275 times e to the 0.06x equals 1,000. Okay, so we're solving an equation now. Solving. Wow. house. Careful, valuable tools. Get your feet off the desk. Thank you. Okay, so on Thursday, I went over how to do this graphically. Okay, how do you start this? What's the first thing that you do to do it, to type it in? Good. Okay, I want to make this as simple as I can. Whoops. So I'm going to divide by 275. Okay, so what is 1,000 divided by 275? 3 point what? 636, right? Okay, so then at that point what I would do is I would type this into my calculator. Come on, little wabbit. All right, so it's not going to pull up on that, so I'm going to do this way. You guys have this written down? I'll go here. Okay. So I'm going to type this into my y equals. So I'm going to type e to the 0.06 into my y1. So everybody find the e button. Second, divide to the 0.06x. So second divide is where you find e, and then to the 0.06, so I'm doing this side in my y1, and then I'm going to type it equal to our 3.636, so that's going to be my y2. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is where these two intersect. Okay, so I'm going to hit zoom 6 because I don't know where I was last time I was graphing. So zoom 6 gives me a standard 10 by 10. Okay, and I'm looking for where they intersect. So did it intersect in my screen? No. So I need to go to the right. So I'm going to hit window, and my right spot is my X max. Okay, so how far over do you think I need to go? 25. Okay, let's go with 25. Let's see if that works. So hit graph and see if that's in there. Let's see. Ah, perfect. Okay, so it's intersecting in my screen. So now I'm going to hit second trace, and I'm going to find the intersection. Okay, so we're going to choose number 5 and just hit enter, enter, enter. Okay, and I get 21.51. 21.51. So x equals 21.51. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do that now algebraically using logs. Okay. So on this step right here, where I'm solved for my exponential portion, I'm going to take this and now convert it into logarithmic form. Okay, put your phones away. Focus. What is my exponential form of this? What's the exponential form? Log, or the logarithmic form, excuse me. Log base e 3.636, and what's that equal to? 0.06x. Good. Okay, so now I'm going to take my calculator, and I'm going to solve this left-hand side. I'm just going to type this in. So how do I type this into the calculator? Okay, so I'm going to go alpha window and choose number 5. Okay, and I'm going to hit E as my base and 3.636.
Why did you choose E as your base?
Because that was the base of this equation.
Yeah, how did you make it?
Alpha window.
No, like the symbol for E.
Oh, where do I get that? Yeah, second divide. Okay, so then this left-hand side now is 1.291, which is equal to 0.06x. Okay, so now if I'm solving for x here, what's my last step? Divide by 0.06. Okay, so I'm just going to have the calculator